Do you believe the people who say that the Tory party is finished and that Labour will be in power for 10 years, or have you seen enough?
It's Jeremy Kyle reporting the news from his own show on Talk TV. But last week, Kyle was the news.
The presenter whose show was axed after the death of Mr. Diamond said his style was direct but empathetic and honest. It came after the court was shown incredibly upsetting clips from the show which were never broadcast.
I find it quite interesting that the audience thought you were telling the truth. I wouldn't trust you with a chocolate button, mate. Honestly, you are. I don't think you even know what the truth is.
I think initially, I think I suffered from real shock.
Here he is a few years ago talking to the concrete farmer Mike Graham about how he felt when the Jeremy Kyle show was axed after a guest took their own life. The guest had been publicly shamed in front of millions of viewers. But Kyle, ever the empathetic, thoughtful person, wasn't worried that his bombastic, belittling style could have added to a man's reason to end it all. No, Kyle was just a hard-working guy thinking about the crew's mortgages.
My whole life for 14, 15 years was to the day, to the time, and suddenly that's all gone, right? You think about the people that are associated with the show or the people that worked on the show, you have that, you think, my God, what are they doing? They've got mortgages to pay, whatever, that plays on your conscience. And suddenly you're in this place where you think, God, I was just doing my job, I was working hard, I did what everybody said, and OK, the world finishes, 15 years is a good run.
You've done it. You've done everything. You've done it. Everything.
I don't think you even know what the truth is.
Mr. Kyle told the court his persona was direct, but it was empathetic, it was honest, later admitting that he showed some frustration that he wouldn't stop lying. Mr. Kyle told the court, "I had total faith in the production team and aftercare team. I have not been involved in the selection of guests. I was employed absolutely as the presenter."
That sounds a lot like he's trying to pass the buck. So much for caring about the crew's mortgages, eh?
Do you believe the people who say that the Tory party is finished and that Labour will be in power for 10 years, or have you seen enough?
So the big question here is why has this scumbag been given another show? Well, I suppose it is on Talk TV, where he's free to say this kind of shite.
In the last few weeks to believe that, as with many Labour governments, the view from the cheap seats is easy. The reality of a Labour government is, for many people, not palatable in the long run.
Click here to find out about marrying yourself.